Hey guys, welcome back to The Sports Entertainer. In this episode, we look at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you definitely don't want to miss, with some of our top stories of the day being major news on Vince McMahon's lawsuit, is Seth Rollins leaving WWE, or signing a new deal, some backstage news on WWE's creative direction for Cody Rhodes, and so much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. First up, timetable for Dominik Mysterio's WWE return from injury. Now we start off today's wrestling news with an update regarding Dominik Mysterio's status in WWE, because as most of you are probably aware, Dom has been out of action since the April 15th edition of Monday Night Raw, where Dominik suffered an elbow injury during his match against Andrade, which was described as being a bit of a freak accident. There was speculation from Dave Meltzer that Dominik may have required Tommy John surgery for the injury, but Dom refuted these reports on social media, and Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio has given some new info on Dominik's injury status, and when he's looking to return, with Meltzer reporting, quote, Dominik Mysterio, who was at first expected to need surgery for his elbow injury, will instead be avoiding surgery and going with personal therapy. He expects to be back in 6 to 8 weeks. As noted last week, the injury was viewed as a freak accident in his 4:15 match on TV with Andrade. It's good to hear that Dominik will be back in action soon, but regardless of his injury keeping him out of the ring for the time being, Dominik Mysterio's been regularly appearing on WWE television, and it seems as though something suspicious is brewing between Dominik and Liv Morgan, something that surely will be on Rhea Ripley's mind during her own hiatus from WWE and the Judgment Day faction because of her injury. Next up, is Seth Rollins leaving WWE or signing a new deal? Now, most of you guys are likely well aware that Seth Rollins' current WWE contract was set to expire not long after WrestleMania 40, specifically in June 2024 next month, and there has been a lot of talk and speculation regarding Seth Rollins' status in WWE, regarding whether or not Seth would be signing a new deal with the company, or deciding to leave after his contract expired and not return right away, perhaps taking a break, along with Becky Lynch, to spend time with family at home and heal up from injuries. Well, we now have some concrete news to share with you guys regarding Seth Rollins, and it appears as though Rollins isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Fightful Select reported earlier today that Seth Rollins has signed a new WWE contract, one that's reportedly a big money deal, and here was a blurb from the article the Wrestling Observer put out today regarding this news of Seth Rollins deciding to re-sign with WWE. Quote, in addition to re-signing Drew McIntyre, WWE has reportedly locked another one of its top stars into a new long-term deal. Fightful reports that Seth Rollins has signed a new WWE contract. The report states that it's believed to be a multi-year deal for big money. Before agreeing to the new deal, Rollins' contract had been set to expire this June. Rollins is currently recovering after undergoing knee surgery for a torn meniscus. He tore his MCL and meniscus this January, but was only out of action for 2 months, returning in time for WrestleMania 40. Rollins had surgery done after WrestleMania. Now, this is what Fightful Select had reported on the matter following their announcement on social media that Seth was staying put in WWE and not going anywhere. Quote, WWE sources have confirmed to Fightful Select's Sean Ross Sapp that Seth Rollins will remain in WWE for years to come, and has re-signed with the company. As has been the case with most of the re-signings, we're told that it will be a multi-year deal for big money. They're not gonna let him go, said one source close to WWE and Rollins of his contract talks. Rollins told Fightful in February that he wanted to remain with WWE and believed they would get a deal done. One WWE higher-up told us that while they wish the deal had been done sooner, the one they nailed down ensures that Rollins will be with the company until his 40s. WWE has got deals done with Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre in recent weeks. Damian Priest's new contract was also announced recently. Rollins had big outside interest, but we're not sure if offers were made from outside WWE. Rollins' deal was set to expire in June. He's currently sidelined with knee injury that required surgery, but was included in the WWE draft. Honestly, it's not surprising whatsoever that Seth has decided to re-sign with WWE, as he's always seemed like a WWE lifer and is very loyal to the company, and no doubt Seth deserves the pay raise he's getting, as Seth puts in so much effort to perform at an elite level on a full-time basis, despite nagging injuries and other setbacks that Seth doesn't let get in his way. A true team player for WWE, so it's great Rollins is being rewarded. Next up, major news on Vince McMahon's lawsuit. Now it appears as though John Laurinaitis has had a change of heart when it comes to the ongoing Vince McMahon lawsuit with former WWE employee Janelle Grant, as it was revealed yesterday that Laurinaitis has decided to join Vince's side in court after previously having completely distanced himself from the allegations and was basically painted as a victim in the case. Here was the message from Vince McMahon's lawyer, Jessica Rosenberg, regarding John Laurinaitis joining Vince McMahon in court, which was posted by Post Wrestling's John Pollock. Quote, "In January 2024, Ms. Grant, a 43-year-old with a law degree who was in love with Mr. McMahon and devastated by their breakup, filed an outrageous and false lawsuit to ruin Mr. McMahon's career and reputation. Now her false allegations are slowly unraveling. Today, Mr. Laurinaitis' attorney confirmed his client will corroborate Mr. McMahon's account and expose the lies within the complaint. Despite their intense efforts, Ms. Grant's attorneys won't be able to suppress the truth from coming out." Now this is definitely quite the contrast to how John Laurinaitis was sounding earlier this year regarding the Janelle Grant allegations, and let us know your thoughts on Johnny's sudden complete 180 and now joining forces with Vince McMahon in court. Does John Laurinaitis joining forces with Vince make Vince McMahon appear innocent in this situation regarding these horrific allegations from Janelle Grant, or does it actually do the complete opposite considering Laurinaitis' previous stance of claiming he was a victim in this case, and that it actually makes Vince look even more guilty than before? Let us know. Next up, backstage news on WWE's creative direction for Cody Rhodes. Now it appears as though WWE don't have any major plans lined up ahead of time in creative for the new undisputed champion Cody Rhodes until the tribal chief Roman Reigns and the final boss The Rock are back in the picture, with Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer recently reporting, quote, "Rhodes has no real big-time direction until Rock and Roman Reigns are back in the picture. The other biggest star on the brand is Randy Orton, but they're doing nothing to tease anything in that direction." We suppose WWE plan a couple filler feuds for Cody in the meantime, including AJ Styles, who will be getting his chance at the undisputed title tomorrow night at Backlash France, but it's clear WWE don't have anything major planned for Rhodes at this time that doesn't involve The Rock and Roman Reigns, which does make sense to some extent, but a Randy Orton feud for Cody could certainly be interesting, and overall a big program for WWE while Reigns and Rock are away. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.